Hi, this is Dr. Anugamini Srivastav and welcome to my channel Happy Learning with Anugamini. Today, I am going to give my comments on being a reviewer. A reviewer who is responsible to review your paper, responsible to give comments on your paper, responsible to help the editor in deciding whether to accept this paper through major revisions, minor revisions or simply reject it. Responsible to help the whole of the review process to be done in a very timely manner and at the same time in an organized manner. So why we actually end up saying bad words about the reviewers and what reviewers feel about that? This is something I want to address in today's video. So let's begin. As per the journal guidelines, we reviewers are supposed to accept the papers based on our expertise and experience in some relevant area, and if it's not so, and if the paper is being assigned surpassing your expertise, you're supposed to disagree and decline from reviewing that research paper. This is the first protocol that we as a reviewer has to follow. And the second point, when we agree to review the research paper, it becomes a responsibility to get it done in timely manner. But dear authors, remember this fact that we are also academicians. We also have similar responsibilities to be done like you people. We also have some limitations regarding when we can read that research paper, up to what extent we can give our review comments, and up to what extent we can give positive or negative feedback. Now, considering these three problems that reviewers face and the circumstances in which they review, you as an author need to understand that when you're responding, you need to be little bit respectful for the reviewers. Yes, it's not that we are sitting like an enemy for you. We are not here to have a personal savage with you or revenge with you. We are here just to help you out in getting the papers published. So with this understanding, we need to work together. So here I am going to discuss a few comments that I got from the authors and how you should not do that, right? So the first thing that came up to me was this one. Okay, so you don't want to address my comments, but why? Okay, based on my time and expertise, I gave that comment, but why do you don't want to make the changes? Why is it so? What stops you? You need to justify that to me. As a reviewer, I have a lot of other work to do, and if you're writing like that you don't want to make the changes, then you need to make me understand why you don't feel so. Next thing, the next comment that I faced, like this. Now in this condition, what am I supposed to do? Based on this author's response sheet that I have received from the editor's side and with the second version of the research paper, how am I supposed to understand where are the majors and minor changes made in the research paper? Is it whole of the research paper which is completely changed and this is something very different from the previous one which I have reviewed, or there are few sections that I am supposed to read and then recheck whether the flow is there or not and whether the content is as per the comments or not? What I am supposed to do? Third point, like this. In this scenario, even though author considered each and every questions and gave their comments, but comments are not that much convincing. It is not directing me to somewhere where the changes are being made, and again the problem continues like the previous dilemma. Now the next thing, the author has given proper action taken report. They have mentioned what changes they have made, but they missed out to highlight where are the major changes made. Now in all these four scenarios, as a reviewer who is overloaded with different administrative works, teaching works, research assignments, own journal paper revisions, their books, their book chapters, evaluations, classes, do you as an author expect the reviewers to continue to read your paper again and again every time you submit it and then locate where exactly you made the changes? Do you expect them to go to the previous one that you have submitted, recheck where the changes has been made and then do the revision? If you are expecting so, you are wrong as an author. Consider respecting the time and effort put forth by the reviewers. You cannot just take them for granted. They are here to help you out. They are working for free, even though these days we are getting recognitions, but still it is of not much use to them. They can add it into their resume, but at least they are helping you out. They're agreeing to review your research paper. So this is something you cannot take it for granted. And if you expect your research papers to be reviewed early, then you need to be little bit follow the rules how to structure your author's response to the reviewers. First thing in your response sheet should be an acknowledgement to the editor first of all, because he or she as an editor provided you an opportunity to submit a revision of your research paper. After this, write a small line of acknowledgement to the reviewers also that they took out their time and efforts to add value to your own research paper and gave out their comments. Then if the changes or the comments given by the reviewers are lot in numbers, then in that case segregate it into two different parts, the major changes that you have made and the minor changes that you have made. Next thing, based on that heads that you have given where you have made the major changes and where you have made the minor changes, consider making a table. Yes, next step that you are supposed to make in the action taken report, or you may say the author's response to the reviewers, is a table. Now in this table, you are supposed, on the left side, you are supposed to copy paste all the comments that have been mentioned by the reviewers, step by step, one by one, every statement that has been written. If it is good, okay. If it is bad, or if it is something leading to the improvement in research papers, write it over there. Just copy paste it from the editor's mail, whichever you have received. Under this table, on first column you can write the comment numbers, in which sequence the comments were given by each and every reviewer, and then in the second column you can mention one by one all the comments that have been posted by the reviewers. Considering those comments given by the reviewers, you can either acknowledge or justify. On the other side, step by step, start responding to your reviewer. If there is some good comments regarding a topic, the theme, the methodology, acknowledge by saying a thank you for your valuable comments. If there is some negative responses and you have made a major change in your research paper, then tell them exactly what kind of changes you have made in a summary shot, okay? And if there are some comments where you feel that you don't need to make any changes, justify it why you feel that you do not want to make that change. And if you feel that because of time and money constraint you are not able to make the changes suggested by the reviewer, add it in your limitation. That is my personal suggestion to you. Add all that particular content of methodology or literature or whatever you are not able to do, write it into the future scope of your research work, that my research work will pave way for the future scope through this analysis, and thank you for your comments. So based on the comments given, first of all, acknowledge the contribution they have made in the whole of the review process, and then continue to mention what changes you have made. If in case you have not made any changes and you feel that this is not required, acknowledge that you have given your comments, but we feel that this is not required, and hence give the justification why you felt so. And after that, you cannot avoid highlighting the content where you have made the changes. Yes, you can either highlight the lines where you have made the changes, or you can color it in different colors so that reviewers are able to understand where exactly the changes are made. Or another option you have is to put all the changed text into bold. Now these small tips, if you will follow, reviewers will feel that you have acknowledged the efforts placed by them in reviewing your research papers, and they will feel good about going further with giving comments. And many a times it will also have a positive effect on getting faster decisions on your research paper. So these are my comments as a reviewer. If you will follow that and few more steps based on which you feel that as a reviewer what I'll feel, and make changes in your author response sheet, it will absolutely help reviewers and authors to have a better relationship among them, even though anonymously, and at the same time fasten the speed of the whole of the review process. Let me know your comments about the whole review process and how you felt being a reviewer. Thank you so much. We'll meet in the next video. If you will find the content of my channel good and related to you, do consider subscribing, and yes, do consider sharing my video to all those whom you believe will be helped in some manner. Thank you so much.